Nobody ever asked.
You're doing business with pirates?
What? Who told you that?
I talked to one of them. He seems to be waiting for you in his bay.
What can you do? These are hard times. Everybody has to look after his own.
But that's terrible.
Weren't you afraid of getting caught?
That could happen. You found out too, didn't you? But you'll keep your mouth shut, right?
Nobody ever change anything from me.
What do you know about the pirates?
They live in a remote part of the island of Corinthus.
He never would have
It
thought
can
of
only
that
be
himself.
reached with a cog or some other ship, as far as I know.
terrible.
The citizens of Corinthus fear them, quite rightly so, for they're
no,
nothing but a
that's
bunch
just
of
that he knew
nasty
better.
cutthroats. Still, if you ask me, they're nowhere near as bad as the bandits.
He never would have thought
What
of that
is it
himself.
you're trading?
I mostly supply them with
I haven't
food,
seen it with my
and
own
for
eyes.
that, they give me the finest rum that's to be
I don't
had in
believe these
Corinthus.
days.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
I could take care of this deal for you.
That would be great. I cannot leave Corinthus at the moment. Here,
Everybody
take
knows
this
by now.
package and tell Skip not to be so stingy with the rum this
Don't tell
time.
me you didn't
It
know
should
that.
be at least 3 bottles.
I don't believe that.
That was all I wanted to know.
He never would have
Show
thought
me
of
your
that
wares.
himself.
Everybody knows by now.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinthus.
That's not what I
By
heard.
the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law.
I don't believe anything about it.
I don't have to believe that.
If I hadn't seen it
Where did you pick that up then? I knew that would be a problem. Some problems solve themselves. That's the first I've heard of it. I can see with that.
I've got a package for you from Baltram.
What? He's sending me an errand boy? Scared shitless, is he? Oh well, what can you expect from such a puny penny pincher?
He says he wants 3 bottles of your rum in return.
Ha ha, wouldn't he like that? First he makes me wait forever, doesn't even show up in person. Then he has the nerve to make demands. Here, give him 2 bottles. That's enough for him.
Got my own opinion. Why haven't I heard of this before? I could have told you that. Got my own opinion about that. I'm in enough trouble as it is. was just like you
You don't
said.
have to tell me that.
But that's terrible.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
And it's gonna get even worse.
I'm not telling you anything new.
That's what I've always said.
I'd have gone about it differently.
And it's going to get even worse.
I get so worked up.
Someone's gotta do the work.
Hey,
So leave everything here.
put away that weapon. Smart kid.
So leave everything here.
I don't believe that.
Show me your wares.
That's an open
Wait and see.
Someone's gotta do the work.
I get so worked up.
Go away, don't tell me
That was quite obvious.
that. That's what I've always said.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
He'd better shut up.
So why won't they listen to me?
What with?
That was quite obvious.
Don't say.
I've heard a thing or two.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Hey. Okay?
Yes, but I'm not going out of the city anymore. At least not anytime soon. My knees are still shaking from the scare that orc gave us.
This is gonna change.
Has anything exciting happened?
Oh well, all's quiet. I suppose that when the orcs come, we can't fail to notice.
You don't say. Really, how interesting.
He didn't get that from me.
Everybody knows by now.
Hey. About those missing people.
Yes?
Let me tell you what I know.
What have you found out?
Nothing important so far. Tell me about the gods.
What exactly would you like to know?
Tell me about Innos.
Very well.
Innos is the first and highest god. He created the sun and the world. He commands light and fire, his gifts to humanity. He is law and justice. His priests are the magicians of fire. The paladins are his warriors.
Tell me about Adnos.
Adanos is the god of the center. He is the scales of justice and guardian of the balance between Innos and Beliar. He commands the power of change. His gift is the water in all the oceans, rivers, and lakes. His priests are the water mages, just as I am a servant and priest of Adanos.
Tell me about Beliar.
Beliar is the dark god of death, destruction, and all things unnatural. He is an eternal battle with Innos, but Adanos guards the balance between the two. Only a few humans follow the call of Beliar. However, he grants great strength to those who do.
Someone's got to do the work.
Hey! Do you have anything else to tell me?
I've told you everything you need to know. The rest is up to you.
Put away that weapon. Smart kid.
I can't read that.
He'd better shut up.
This is gonna change.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Really didn't deserve that. I knew that would be a problem.
These are bad times.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Really, how interesting.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
He'd better shut up.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
And he works all day, too.
I'm not touching that.
You don't say.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
He can't keep anything to himself.
I never knew that.
I got the rum from Skip, but he gave me no more than 2 bottles.
Damn expensive, that. Who does he think he is? Well, give it here, then. I can't give you much for it now. This here's gotta be enough.
Show me your wares.
seen it with my own eyes.
I've heard a thing or two.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
These are bad times.
I can't believe that.
You don't say.
I can't believe that.
He simply talks too much.
It's quite obvious.
And it's going to get even worse. That's what I always say.
Hey, you! Show me your wares.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
He simply talks too much.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
That's what I've always said.
So sure.
He simply talks too much.
I knew that would be a problem.
Go away, don't tell me that.
So why won't they listen to me?
That's not what my husband thinks.
I can only think the same.
Everybody knows by now.
I can only wait and see.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. These are bad times.
It's the first I've heard.
I can't take care of everything for everybody. These are bad times. That's what I've always said.
Did you pick that up then?
That's not what I
Listen to me.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Everybody knows by now.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
And he wants to be too.
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I don't believe this is going to change.
That's not what I heard.
It can't go on like this forever.
He'd better shut up. That's terrible.
Just you wait, you some bitch. Oh man, my head.
Wait a minute.
Leave me alone, you filthy brute. Wait until Lord Andre hears of this.
Wait a minute. Do you have anything else to tell me?
Leave me alone.
I used the spell scroll.
Fine, fine. And were you successful?
Yes, it worked.
Excellent. One small success for science, but a big one for me. Now, I can use my time to instruct you in the arts of alchemy. I could also give you some useful things if you want.
Instruct me in the art of alchemy.
To prepare a potion at the alchemist's bench, you need a laboratory flask, and you're going to need different plants or other ingredients for each potion.
Show me your wares.
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
Might have gone about it differently.
About the Thieves Guild.
Yes?
I'm working on it.
Good. Keep me informed.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens of this city, martial skills at their disposal, are herewith urged to join the Royal Militia.
That's an open secret. Go away, don't.
Hey, you!
That's not what my
Okay,
husband
let's go. Where?
said. That's an open secret.
Let us take Vatris's ornament back.
Then let's go.
He talks
Follow
too
me.
much. Someone's got to do the work. Someone's got to do the work.
But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them.
Now that we're no longer in town and cannot be overheard, let me tell you a little more. We are now going to take this ornament that you brought me back to Satyrus. You remember Satyrus, don't you?
Certainly. He was the leader of the water mages in the new camp.
We lads from the former new camp still have good relations with the water mages. Even Lee will still protect the water mages against any danger today if it's within his power. To keep up the contact with the water mages, I'm in town most of the time, working together with Vatris. And this is the armor that is issued to each of us by the water mages. The members of the Ring of Water have been wearing such armor since before the Orc Wars.
What is Cavalorn's part in this? He wasn't a follower of the new camp as far as I know.
You are right. Our community has grown. Even I do not know how many there are by now. But let us move on. I want to get further away from the city. We can talk more about it later.
Let's move on.
Stay close behind me.
About those stone tablets, I've got one here.
Thank you. That's enough. Now I could keep my promise to the water mage in town and then go home at last. I'll pay you for them, of course. I'm going home now. Come with me if you like. Maybe I can sell you a few things that might interest you when we get there.
Wait a minute. Show me how I can hit harder.
Right. Pay attention. There's a simple trick. When you hit, you don't take strength from your arm, but from your entire body. Turn your hip, bring your shoulder to the front, and stretch out your arm at the same time. If you hit right, you'll notice the difference.
What's wrong? Are you still holding up?
Let's move on.
Stay close behind me. There's another of those scummy beasts. So much for you, filthy beast. Don't you break down on me now.
Stop blabbing. Let's move on.
Stay close behind me. One less monster around.
Wait a minute.
The water mages are all beside themselves. They've been digging at an excavation site in the northeast for weeks. It's anybody's guess what they're trying to find there. It all started when the earth began trembling like it did in the worst times of the barrier. Horrible stone creatures emerged from the ground, slaying everyone who went within 100 feet of them. The water mages took the matter in hand and destroyed those hostile invaders. And now they're digging down there, searching for an explanation for these strange events. But you will soon see for yourself.
Let's move on.
Stay close behind me.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing there.
Can you still go on?
Yeah. Let's move on.
Stay close behind me.
Nothing to be had there.
Right. It could get dangerous here.
Let's move on.
Keep back a little. One less monster.
Nothing to be had there.
We're here. Here, take the ornament. The water mages must be in there somewhere. Take it to them. If you should meet any beast down in that hole in the ground that look like they're too much for you, flee forward to Satyrus. He'll take care of the beast for you. I need to go back. And one more thing. Don't even think about strolling around for long with this ornament. Go directly to Satyrus. See you.
Nothing there.
There's another of those scummy beasts. One less monster around. Are you mad? Get out of here. It's too dangerous in these vaults for a would-be adventurer. But say, don't I know you? Of course, you bastard. Don't think that I could have forgotten how you betrayed us in the new camp. You drained our mound of ore of all magic power, and then simply disappeared. What exactly did you think you were doing?
Your plan wouldn't have worked anyway. Blowing up the barrier with the ore mound is the biggest nonsense I ever heard. Ultimately, you would have blown yourselves sky high.
That is the limit. Who gave you the right to judge us and our intentions? If I were not such a peaceful man, I would bring down the wrath of Adonos on you, my boy. Do you have the slightest idea what you have done? You have confused the structure of magic so much that it could be heard back in Corinus. Count yourself lucky that the barrier simply collapsed one day.
What are you complaining about? It all worked out all right.
Mind your tongue. What the blazes do you want here anyway?
I came here with Lars.
Lares? Really? Where is he?
I'm alone. Lars went back to the city.
What? And he sent you to us alone? What was he thinking?
I brought your ornament.
What in all the world is that supposed to mean? Who gave you that? Don't tell me that Lars simply handed it over to you.
Come off it now. I brought it to you. You do want it, don't you?
Certainly. But it disturbs me that you have your hand in the game once again.
Why are you making such a big deal about that old business with the ore mound? After all, I already worked for you back then, and you can't say that I was unreliable.
And what did it ultimately get me? Just don't think that I trust you.
I want to join the Ring of Water.
What? How do you know about that? Who? Lares? I will kill him. He has broken our first rule. Speak to no one about the Ring of Water. I don't know what I should say. I only trust you where I can keep an eye on you.
It was Vatras who told me about the ring.
What? Vatras? Wonderful. Of all the water mages on the island, you run into the one who doesn't know you. I'm warning you, don't do anything stupid this time.
I'll make an effort. What are you doing down here?
These halls conceal ancient secrets, mysterious secrets. The inscriptions and murals indicate a very ancient culture. Everything you can see here is written in a language completely unknown to us. We are only just beginning to learn it and grasp its meaning.
Why is this ornament so important to you?
It is the key to a portal. I shall not tell you more. Since there's no way of stopping you from keeping the other mages from doing their work, you might as well take a message from me to one of them. Tell Riordian that I wish to see him here. He's in the rear part of the vault. You will find him there.
Nothing to plunder.
Hey, you! What are you doing?
I'm studying the culture of the ancient people. Based on the inscriptions, they lived long before our time. I don't know exactly when they erected these halls, but their civilization was highly developed. They built a city on the other side of the mountains, and a temple for Adonos.
A lost city on the island of Corinus?
Yes. Until now, we lived in the belief that we knew the whole island. We assumed that the entire northeast of the island was one enormous mountain range. But we were wrong. Behind these mountains lies a valley. The city of the ancient people was located there. I would only too gladly see the buildings of the city, but they have probably fallen to dust long ago.
Vatras gave me this amulet of the searching will-o'-the-wisp.
Ah, a rare artifact. You can use it to train the will-o'-the-wisp. Do you know that?
Can you help me with that?
Gladly. I've worked with this sort of magic for a long time.
How old do you think this place is?
Well, I still can't say exactly, but it must be several hundred years old.
Show me how to train my will-o'-the-wisp.
What should your will-o'-the-wisp search for?
Satyras wants to see you.
Has he gotten further with his investigation? Then I will go to him immediately. If you want to learn more about this complex, talk to Nefarious. You'll find him farther back in these vaults.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Busy?
These vaults are one big mystery for me. It's hard to imagine that no one else found them before now. We were able to uncover the entrance without difficulty. People are so occupied with their daily routine that no one looked more closely at this structure. I have no other explanation for it.
What is your task here?
I'm trying to find out where this round portal leads. Besides that, I help Nefarious look for the missing ornament. It is certain that this portal leads to another part of the island that we do not yet know. I can't remember ever having heard or read about that.
You really want to go through the portal?
Of course. Assuming we find that missing ornament, that is. I admit, it is a somewhat risky business. But we must absolutely find out what it has to do with these constant earthquakes.
What do you know about the earthquakes?
Something on the other side is causing them. The source is probably also causing the stone sentinels to awaken. But that isn't my job. Satyras and Kronos can tell you more about that.
What do you think you will find over there?
I'm really not sure. I suspect that on the other side there will be a structure similar to this one, and a counterpart to this portal. Everything else we shall see when we get there.
What is the fastest way back to the city?
I recommend you go back the same way you came. But you could also... No, that would be too dangerous.
Out with it.
Well, the builders of these halls had their own method of traveling. As far as we can tell, they could teleport.
That's nothing special.
The teleporter stones that we found here in Corinus are special indeed. It seems as though the teleporter stone here in these halls may lead to the harbor city. However, none of us had the courage to try it.
Where's this teleporter stone?
There is a door in the basin room. I have locked it up behind there.
Give me the key. I want to take a look at this thing.
Really? But I take no responsibility for it.
Give it here.
If you say so, here it is.
Where are the other teleporter stones?
So far, we've only found one other somewhere in the middle of Corinus, near the Dead Harpy Tavern.
Can you teach me anything about magic?
Once we're over there, I'll be at your disposal.
Hey, you! How's it going?
What are you doing here? This is certainly a surprise. I thought you had been killed.
Almost.
There was quite a fuss about you, you know that? I hardly recognized Satyrus. He was so beside himself about that business back then.
What sort of portal is that?
We suspect that it leads to the Lost Valley, where the ancient culture must have had their city. But the stone behind the portal is made of massive rock, yards thick. Also, there are no signs of teleportation magic. Very mysterious.
Do you know how to activate it?
One of the missing ornaments seems to be a sort of magical key. We'll need it to get any further. It has to fit exactly into the ring-shaped hollow next to the portal.
I brought a part of the ornament.
Really? That's terrific.
Do you have any idea where the other parts are?
According to the ancient inscriptions, it was broken into 4 pieces, and it looks as though the parts are still to be found on the island. With Merdarian's help, I have translated some of the inscriptions. There are hints as to where the remaining pieces are. Here, I've marked some of the places on this map. Look around there. You should pay attention to old structures. They might be somewhat deteriorated and no longer clearly recognizable. It could be almost anything. A large rock, a stone circle, a mausoleum, or something similar. But what am I saying? You'll find it. Well, good luck.
Why was the ornament broken?
Whoever did it wanted to prevent the portal from ever being opened again. The longer I stare at the inscriptions, the more I realize that the priests of the ancient culture really were no fools. There was a good reason that they made the region back there inaccessible. We don't know what awaits us there, but it certainly isn't anything good.
About the missing ornaments.
Yes?
How many were there again?
There are 4 in all. You should find the others where I have marked the map.
Hey, you! Everything all right?
It's very brave of you to just walk in here.
What are you doing here?
I'm studying the language of the builders. The language is the key to understanding the ancient people. Each one of us must learn it, or this expedition will be over before it even begins. The builders use stone tablets to pass on their knowledge. Unfortunately, many of them are broken, or were stolen long ago.
What's on these stone tablets, then?
They contain the collected knowledge of the ancient people. Some of them increase knowledge of combat and magic by magical means. For someone who can read the tablets, they are a real treasure.
Can you teach me to read the language?
Well, why not? I'll gladly pass on my knowledge to you.
Teach me that language.
We'll start with something easy. To begin with, I can teach you the language of the peasants. As a rule, texts written in the language of the peasants deal with worldly matters such as work, love, or obtaining food. It was the common language of the city. You will be able to understand most of the text found here if you know it.
Come back once you have more experience.
Hey! May I bother you for a moment?
It's you. I never thought I'd see your face again. It's very brave of you to show up here. There was a time we would have skinned you alive. You can be glad that was a few weeks ago, and we've all calmed down.
What are you doing here?
My task is to find out more about the guardians of the temple. That is a tough nut, let me tell you. These stone sentinels have a characteristic that is utterly foreign to me. One moment they're standing around completely lifeless, and the next they're attacking you like they're possessed. I still haven't been able to determine their driving power, but one thing is sure, it is of magical origin.
Tell me more about these stone sentinels.
I can't tell you much so far. Unfortunately, we have had to destroy them. Now, they aren't dangerous. When we came here, they attacked us. We could only defeat them with our combined power. And I'm afraid there are even more waiting for us behind the portal. There must be a way to banish their driving force, so that they remain nothing more than statues.
Can you sell me some equipment?
Why not? If I remember correctly, we've already done business. Tell me what you need.
Found out anything new?
It has been confirmed. The ancient culture did indeed believe in Adanos.
Hey! I am supposed to find the lost parts of the ornament for Nefarious.
What? That's unbelievable. You're involved again?
Don't worry, I'll bring the things here.
How do you know at least what you're looking for?
Nefarious gave me this map.
Show me. It is very dangerous in the big forest. You should not go alone. Look for someone to accompany you in Corinus. I do not want you eaten by monsters, and the ornament with you. Here is your map back.
What sort of strange earthquakes are those?
That is one of the puzzles I am trying to solve. The structure of magic is being disturbed somewhere behind these mountains. Quite obviously, someone is trying with all of his might to break a powerful magic. I fear it will not be long before the entire island is plagued by these tremors.
Can you teach me anything about magic?
So that you can once again interfere with the magical structure? No, I have no time for such games.
I know nothing about picking locks.
of those things.
Come here, you filthy beast.
Another one of those things. Alarm!
One less monster around.
Wait a minute. I need your help.
If it's absolutely necessary, what's wrong?
I'm being attacked by monsters.
But I don't see any monsters right now. I'm sure you're just making that up.
Nothing to be had there. Have you ever used a teleporter stone?
Are you out of your mind? As long as none of the water mages swear to me that there's no danger, I'm not going anywhere near those things. They ordered me to hide one of those teleporter stones. And, well, apart from that, I'm staying well away from them.
That's really not my problem.
Where is this teleporter stone?
There's a cave to the south, not far from my tavern. That's where the water mages found one of those things.
Can I have a look at this teleporter stone?
I don't care. Here's the key. No, I've blocked the entrance.
I couldn't care less.
Show me your wares.
Certainly, brother of the ring.
Same old thing all over again.
That's been known a long time.
No one really wants to hear that.
This here is your hut?
Yes. Why? Anything wrong with it?
Don't you have any problems with the mercenaries?
As long as I don't interfere with their business, they'll leave me alone too. Moreover, they're good customers, and I pay them to keep an eye on my house when I'm not home.
Show me your wares.
There isn't much choice, I'm afraid.
That will never change.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Nobody wants to know.
Yeah, he really said that.
The things I could tell you.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, he really said that.
That was no big deal.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Been there, done that.
I think I've found something. Hey! I found your buried things.
Then you should be carrying about 100 gold coins, a golden chalice, a silver dish, and an amulet, and they're all mine. Give them here.
Here's your stuff. A bag with 100 gold coins, a golden chalice, a silver dish, and an amulet.
Very good. You're lucky that you weren't dumb enough to simply take the stuff and run. Here's your share of the booty.
I take it you're looking for someone named Dexter?
Damn it, how would I know the fellow's name?
I know where you can find him.
Really? Tell me.
Not far from here. He seems to be the leader of an evil gang of bandits.
Ha! Yup, that's him. I knew the old landlubber'd hold up here somewhere. Now, all I need to do is scour all the hideouts and rat holes around here. I'll find that bastard. Don't need your help for that.
Nothing to be had there.
Get that from me. I'm not telling you anything new. That's really not my problem.
Same old thing all over.
That's the first I've heard of it. I'll go better off myself.
How are you? And how are your sheep?
I'm fine, and so are the sheep. That is, the ones that are still here are doing all right.
No idea. You tell me.
I don't like it so
We need to talk, you and I.
What do you want?
I think the best thing would be if you didn't show your face on the farm anymore. See to it that you're gone by tomorrow. We understand each other.
The two of us should have a chat.
I wouldn't know about what.
I'm not going to leave here.
I guess we're gonna have to discuss this again.
Put away that weapon.
There's...
Harry, then.
I heard you showed him who's...
Lousy weather.
Wait a minute. I'm...
Put down the... Oh, my God.
Go ahead, defend yourself.
Parry,
defend
then.
yourself.
Parry, then.
Go
Watch
ahead,
out.
hit back.
Watch out.
Go ahead, hit back. Go
Watch out.
ahead, hit back.
Defend yourself!
Go ahead, defend yourself.
Finish him.
Yeah. Let him have it.
Oh my god, a fight.
Finish
Show
him.
Watch out!
Not bad.
Let that be a lesson to...
Hey! What about forging equipment? What do you need?
Where did you pick that up? That was obvious. Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Been there, done that.
And that's the truth.
Will it ever change?
Teach me how to pick a lock.
All you need is a lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really.
I agree with you completely.
There you are again.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Wolfskin, that's good. Good work. Come see me again when you have more. Get out of my bed!
That's all just gotcha.
Where did you pick that?
That's not what my husband thinks. That's not what my husband thinks.
We can only wait and see.
I've got Constantino's ring.
Congratulations. You passed your initiation test. Now you're truly one of us. Take this key. It opens the door to the hotel. Then you won't have to swim every time. Furthermore, you should know that we have a secret sign, a particular nod. Exactly. When you talk to the right people and make this sign, they'll know you're one of us.
Have you got a job for me?
Yes. There is a matching set of chalices. 6 of them. King Robar once captured them during a campaign, but he sacrificed many men so he could get them. That's why they're called the blood chalices. Each of the chalices by itself is not all that valuable, but the 6 of them all together are worth a tidy sum.
Where are these chalices?
They're here in town. They belong to the rich merchants in the upper quarter. Bring them to me. In the meantime, I'll try to find a buyer for them.
What's in it for me?
Either half the profit, or you get to pick a special item from my booty.
Well, well, you know the sign. I'm impressed.
Where is it worth the trouble to break in?
In the upper quarter of town, of course. But if you want to break into somewhere up there, wait until night. Everyone's asleep then, except for the city guards. They patrol at night. I know one of them, Wombo. He's the only one interested in gold. He's expensive, but once you've paid him, you don't have to worry anymore.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
are herewith urged to join the royal militia.
Look at you. Where do you come from, huh? I know. You don't have to tell me. I know everything. Just don't even think of stealing anything here, got it? We can't afford drawing attention to the hotel.
Hey!
That's not what my husband thinks.
Hey, you're one of us. Let me tell you something. If you intend to empty some pockets in town, be especially careful with the merchants. They're pretty sharp at watching their stuff, but I can give you a tip. Try to grab the desired object with one hand and wave about with the other. That distracts them.
You don't say.
So, doing all right?
What else do you want? I didn't steal anything else, honest, man.
I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's an open
I've got your silver.
Really? Here, take this as a reward. A very special beer. This is my last keg.
And so he set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute, and he did not succeed. But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had...
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
If I have any left. Why won't they listen to me?
There you are again.
I think this bow belongs to you.
My bow? Where did you find it?
In a dark hole full of rats.
I hope you didn't get into trouble.
No, I've done this kind of thing before.
Thank you anyway. I owe you for this.
I've got a few skins for you.
But you know, I'm only interested in the skins of wolves, shadow beasts and the like.
Show me your wares.
I get so worked up.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
We can only wait and see.
Will it ever change?
Are you looking for something?
Is it that obvious? Yes, I have an assignment from the water mages to look for some lost ornament.
That's convenient. I have the same assignment from Nefarious.
So you belong to the Ring of Water?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
I'm glad. Then I don't have to do this alone.
Have you already found an ornament?
I found the place where we should find one. This stone circle could be one of those structures that Nefarious described. Now, we just have to find the mechanism we're supposed to look for.
I gave Vatras your letter.
I didn't expect anything else. Thanks.
Hey, you! I tried the mechanism. It doesn't do anything at all.
Then Lobart's farmers were right. They said that one of them had already played around with the stones here. A stone sentinel appeared out of nowhere and attacked them. The farmers called the militia. The militiamen called the paladins, who came and destroyed the monster. I've already searched the whole area. If there was an ornament here, the paladins have it now.
Then I'll go to them and demand the ornament back.
All right. I'm going to the city now. We'll meet again at Vatras's.
One of the farmers outside of town sent me.
What? The farmers know the hideout?
They have noticed the missing sheep.
Damn. Well, then I'll have to move. If they find the hideout empty, maybe they won't keep looking for me.
Wait a minute. Is there anything else that might interest me?
I've told you everything I can.
Are you still exhausted?
And how? I told Zardis everything. Now I'm going to sleep for a while. Like 1 or 2 days, or longer.
Hey!
The water mages have discovered a portal to an unknown part of the island.
Interesting. As soon as you find out something that is really helpful, be sure to let me know. The artifact of Beliar could be hidden somewhere there. Find it.
Have you talked to Lester yet?
Yes, I have peppered him with questions. He was able to tell me a lot, but he is completely exhausted. It's almost a miracle that he survived this escape at all. I have sent him to bed for now.
What did he tell you?
Nothing good, I'm afraid. He has seen not only a dragon, but also men in black, hooded cloaks.
And?
If these men exist, then their presence will pose a possible threat. And I don't like that. Here, take my ring. It will protect you against magic.
I've been to town.
And? Were you able to talk to the leader of the Paladins?
Well, they won't let me see him.
Nonsense. There must be a way for you to see him. If all else fails, enter the monastery and become a magician. That might be considered morally questionable, but it would get you what you need. If you were a magician, he would certainly have to see you.
Quite obvious.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I've got this stone tablet. Can you tell me more about it?
Those are artifacts from the old culture, which we have been investigating for some time. There are several kinds of them. Some contain information about the history of the ancient people, and that is the kind I am interested in. Bring me all of those that you can find. I shall give you an appropriate reward.
I've got another stone tablet for you.
Great! Here, take a few potions as a reward.
I'm not touching that.
That's what I've always said. You don't say.
Wait a minute. The teleporter stones seem to work nicely.
You actually did it? You really went in?
Yes, they obviously still work.
Unbelievable. I have to look at this more closely later.
Traveling so far from home, out here you have to be careful, especially when you're all by yourself.
What are you doing out here?
Well, the tavern is too expensive for me. That's why I settled here. The previous inhabitants don't seem to need it anymore.
Who used to live in this camp?
No idea. Probably some hunters. I suppose it got too dangerous for them out here.
Isn't it too dangerous out here?
Well, not if you can defend yourself. My crossbow has already proven to be of service many times.
It's not all that big.
But deadly if you know how to handle it. I used to have a bigger one. Unfortunately, I lost it. I ventured too far north into the mountains. There's a big stone circle there with a sacrificial altar. While I was hunting scavengers up there, these vile undead beings came out of the woods and attacked me. All I could do was run for my life. While I was running, the crossbow slipped from my hand. I bet it's still lying up there by that strange stone circle in the north.
Can you teach me something?
Before I teach you anything, you'll have to improve your dexterity.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
You're in for it now. A fight. A fight. Don't take any crap.
Give it your all!
Show him who's boss.
Show him!
What you waiting for?
Hit him!
Attaboy.
Give it your all! Yes! Run as fast as you can! There's another of those scummy beasts.
Nothing there. I'll never get this open without the right key.
Who said that?
Someone's got to do the work.
Someone's got to do the work.
But that's terrible.
Go away, don't tell me that.
And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
Known a long time.
We can only wait and see.
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
We can only wait and see.
I'm a respected citizen of Corinus. Let me pass.
Whatever prompted the masters of Corinus to let you sign on as an apprentice, I don't want to know about it. You may enter, but behave yourself. Otherwise, you'll have the worst trouble in your life.
I agree with you completely.
We can only wait and see.
That'll never
Ah, you again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter. There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchant's buildings. You can recognize them by the signs over the door. Just so there are no misunderstandings. The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter. So treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Yes. That they let someone like you in here. Such a thing hasn't happened in ages.
I've got no time for things like that.
Do you know anything about a stone creature from the stone circle at Lobar's farm?
Certainly, we destroyed it. It was a threat to the surrounding farms. Why do you ask?
He really didn't deserve that.
Do you think that's normal?
That stone monster, you mean? As far as I know, the water mages are taking care of it. I don't give it much thought. We have our tasks here in town and in the Valley of Mines.
I see.
You didn't get that from me.
I'm looking for metal fragment of a ring ornament. It should have been somewhere near Lobart's stone circle.
Yes, there was such a thing. The stone creature was carrying it. I thought it was a rune of magic. I gave it to Lord Hagen. I have no idea whether he's still got it.
Where can I find Lord Hagen?
He's in the town hall, at the end of the upper quarter. But you will not be admitted there without a good reason.
That's no secret.
You listen to the wrong people.
What are you doing here?
Who are you then? Looks like you're new and have no idea what's going on around here. They call me Gerbrandt. That's Mr. Gerbrandt. Sir, to you. Got it?
I get the point, Mr. Gerbrandt, sir.
At least it didn't take you too long to grasp how the wind blows around here. As soon as business starts picking up again, I can surely find a use for a great big guy like you. You'd make a really good depot master. Can you read?
You don't have to tell me.
Of course.
Fine, fine. Trained staff is hard to come by. How about your references?
References?
All right. I shall remember your face. Once trade picks up again, come and see me. I just might have a job for you by then.
Anything new?
People like you have no business up here. This is where the respectable society resides, and not tramps or crooks. If you should ever succeed in becoming wealthy and respectable, you might find yourself more welcome here.
Do you really believe that?
I'm staying.
Don't say you didn't know
The things I could tell you.